Hi everybody. Today we are going to see about suspend or resume operation. What is suspend operation? If we want to stop any process temporarily, then we'll be executing an operation suspend. Again, if you want to proceed with that process, then we'll be using your resume operation. Already we have seen the process state transition diagram. See this diagram which we have discussed already. So whenever a new process is going to come to your ready state, it will be admitted directly to your ready state, and from your ready state it will be dispatched to your running state, and from your running state it will be going to three states. One is the terminate state if it is completed its work, and it will be going to your block state if there is any IO request. Then other one is it will be going to a ready state itself if the time is up. So these things we have discussed already. In the same diagram we are going to include two more states. One is called as suspended ready state. This is called as suspended ready state. The other one is suspended block state. So when it will be coming to your suspended ready state and when it will be coming to your suspended block state, now we can see. From if a process is going to be suspended in your ready state or in your running state, it will be coming to your suspended ready state. So why it has to be suspended? If there is no enough space in your ready state, or if any process has to be executed immediately in your running state, then the process which is in the ready state, it will be coming to your suspended ready state. Similarly, which is the process which is being present inside your running state, it will be coming to your suspended ready state. After it is being free, it will be resumed. After resuming it, it will be directly going to your ready state. It will not be going from your suspended ready state to your running state, because some other process may be executing this running state. So whenever we want to go to your running state, it is necessary to go to your ready state. From there only it will be dispatched to your running state. The next one, we are going to take it here. It's your block state. So already we have seen this block state. When it is going to be suspended in your block state, it will be coming to your suspended block state. Again, when it is going to be resumed, either it will be going to your block state or it will be going to your suspended ready state. What is the reason again it is going to be block state or it is resumed, it is going to your suspended ready state? When it is being resumed in your suspended block state, it goes to the block state if the IO operation is not being completed. The IO operation, for example, if I am going to have 100 records, I am going to read some 100 records. I am reading the last 100th record. At that time, if I am going to perform a suspend operation, it has read all the 100 record, but I have suspended it. It will be coming to your suspended block state. After resuming it, it is not necessary to go to block state because it has read all the 100 records. So directly it will be going to your suspended ready state, and then it will be moving to your ready state. For example, the same example, we are at only 50 records. We are thinking that there is some problem in that 50 records. So what I am going to do is, just I am going to suspend it and I am going to check it out whether there is any problem. The problem has been rectified, then again I am going to resume it. So when I am going to resume it, now it will not be moving to your suspended ready state, it will be moving to your block state because it has not completed its IO operation. So this is the difference between your suspended ready state and suspended block state. So when a process need to be stopped temporarily, it should undergo suspend operation, which I have seen it already. The next one, the process can undergo suspend operation whenever it is in running state or in a ready state or in a block state. So which we have discussed these things already. If you are going to undergo a suspend operation in the ready state and running state, it goes to your suspended ready state. If it has been undergone a suspend operation in the block state, it goes to the suspended block state. So first case if you are going to take, Here you are having your ready state, running state. It has been suspended. It is moving to your suspended ready state. Then it is going to be resumed. It will be moving to your ready state. Similarly, in your block state, if it is being suspended, it will be going to your suspended block state. From there, already I told that it may go to your block state. If the IO operation is not been completed, it will be going to your suspended ready state if the IO operation is been completed. So these are the two cases. Next you are going to see about the various system calls for suspend or resume operation. If I am going to give a suspend operation, one thing, it will be moving from your ready state to your suspended ready state. The other thing is, when I am going to give again suspend means, it will be moving from your running state to your suspended ready state. Again I am going to give, if I am going to give a suspend in block state, it will be moving from block state to suspended block state. Again if I am going to give resume, it will be moving from your suspended ready state to your ready state. Again if I am going to give it in your resume in your block state, it will be moving from suspended block state to your block state. If I am going to give up a wake up, suspended wake up, it will be moving to your suspended block state, then it will be moving to your suspended ready state. Thank you.